Hello everyone. In today's tutorial, I want to show you a more advanced way to filter your data in Excel. Usually, if you want to filter this kind of data set, you navigate to data and you click on filter and say here, I want to look at HR only's data, and I just select HR, click on OK. And when I'm done, I have to clear, then I have to select again. But I want to show you a more efficient and advanced way to filter. So I'm going to clear the filters from this data set. Notice here that I have the total amount for salaries in the H9 cell, and I have used the subtotal function instead of the sum. This way, every time I filter the data, I will be able to see how much of salaries those departments cost the organization. So as you can also see that I have the headers up top here. It's because that's going to be where I specify my criteria. As a matter of fact, this criteria could be anywhere. It could be somewhere to the left of the data set. It could be at the bottom of the data set. It could be in another sheet. But for this example, I'm going to keep it up top so that we see what happens when we apply these filters. So to demonstrate this, I would type in some criteria in this area of the worksheet. For instance, I would like to see HR, I would like to see IT, and I'd also like to see finance. I just want to see how much all of these departments cost the organization in terms of salary. So once I type that in there, then the next step is to do the advanced filter. So to do the advanced filter, we have to go to data and then go to the sort and filter section, and we see advanced. We click on it, and Excel already recognizes that I have a list here. So that's perfect. What I'm just going to do, so first let me bring up the dialog. So there are two things or three options depending on which of the actions that you select. In this example, I want to filter in place. I don't want to copy it to another location. So sometimes you want to just do this filter and copy it to another sheet or another part of the data. If you toggle this action, then this option becomes available. But if you don't, it stays with this two. So the first thing is the list range, which I already have selected. And the next thing is the criteria range. And while this is already here, I'm just going to delete it and do that again. I'm going to select all of this. And what I'm trying to tell Excel is this is the area that I want to filter with. And I'll just click OK. And if you noticed, the amount changed and only the departments that I have specified in the criteria range are here in the data set. Another way for you to know that it worked is you start to see that the row numbers here changes to blue. That is an indication that this data set is currently filtered. Now to clear the filters, we just simply need to go to sort and filter section and hit clear. And that way we remove all the applied filters. So I'm just going to do another example to demonstrate. So now I'm going to take all this out. And now I just want to see the salaries of everyone above 100,000. So I'm going to use the greater than sign and type in 100,000. You don't use a comma because Excel doesn't recognize commas in numbers. So we're going to use the same steps as we used before. We'll go to advanced. And now for the list range, I will select the list range here. Take out the H column, shift control down, control backspace to go all the way up. And for the criteria range, I am going to delete this and select this and click OK. And see again, the amount changes to $5.7 million. We can see the blue rows here indicating that this data set has been filtered. And if you notice in the salary column, all the data that is here is for those that are above $100,000. If you find this content useful, share with others, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.